Now at 9, a man is dead after a shootout with police in Clarksville. We'll explain what officers say prompted their response in the first place. Plus, a man in a wheelchair hit and killed by a car in North Nashville. Metro Police are now searching for that driver. Metro Police are searching for the driver who hit and killed a man in a wheelchair in North Nashville. Officers released this picture of a white Chevy Impala this morning. They say a man who lived in the area of Westchester Drive at Devonshire Drive was in a wheelchair on the right side of the road around 5 o'clock Saturday. That's when the car hit him from behind. And now police need your help finding the driver. Detectives say the vehicle will have damage on the front passenger side as well as the windshield. Call Metro Police or Crime Stoppers at 615-74 with any information. Remember, callers can remain anonymous and qualify for a cash reward. A man is dead after a shootout with police in Clarksville last night. Take a look at this video you're seeing right now. It's from Dash 10 Media. Clarksville police say the shooting happened around 8:15 at a home on Hedgeapple Drive. Police were responding to a domestic call saying that a woman had been shot. When they arrived, a man had opened fire at police, who then returned fire, killing that suspect. The female victim was taken to a hospital. Her current condition remains unknown at this time, and police have not yet identified the suspect. New information that TBI has identified the man killed in an officer-involved shooting in Granger County. The agency says 52-year-old Robbie Hodge was shot around 11 p.m. Friday night in the city of Rutledge. The TBI is reporting that deputies and Bean Station police officers were responding to a report of a man firing a gun in a house. Investigators are still looking into what happened that led to the shooting, and no other information has been released. Now, people are taking to the streets calling for an end to gun violence here in Nashville. This was partners in the Struggle's 23rd annual March Against Gun Violence Saturday. This year's march was dedicated to Jamarcus Empson and Tyler Holt, both victims of deadly shootings that remain unsolved to this day. Both of their families appeared at the march and say gun violence is a growing problem in Nashville that needs to be stopped.
Gun violence is really getting out of hand, and we have to be the voice. We have to do something. And I want to be on whoever's team that's willing to do something.
More than 100 people have been shot in Nashville since the start of the year. Participants hope the march can educate the public and raise awareness towards stopping the violence. New information from Memphis after a police officer and ATF agent were shot. Police released these images of 3 suspects involved in that shooting. They are Adarius Armstrong, Julius Armstrong, and Barium Martin. A 17-year-old was also charged. Police say the group opened fire on 2 officers and an ATF agent who were looking for a stolen car at the time. The officer and agent were not seriously hurt. The 4 suspects are charged with attempted murder and using a gun during a dangerous felony. New this morning, a Hopkinsville man facing charges for identity theft. According to WKDZ Radio, Hopkinsville police say 24-year-old Bishop Howard was wanted for a probation violation for a burglary in Missouri. Officers say Howard tried to use a fake ID at Jenny Stewart Medical Center to get a free health care screening. Hopkinsville police then arrested Howard Saturday morning, and he now faces charges for identity theft. The Nashville Fire Department is investigating a house fire after neighbors rescued a woman and her son. The fire happened Saturday night on Cherrywood Drive. Neighbors say they heard what sounded like multiple explosions before they saw flames shooting from the top of the house. Neighbors then ran into the home and were able to rescue the woman who lived there. Her son was also able to get out safely.
Everybody came to my driveway. It was like the meeting spot, checking. We're a really close neighborhood, so everybody making sure that everybody else is okay. What a Saturday.
Both the woman and her son were not injured. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. We are continuing to track the COVID-19 vaccine in Tennessee and across the country. ABC's Christine Sloan tells us why health officials say this time is crucial for younger Americans to get vaccinated.